Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Know Your Faith series. I am Collins, and today on this episode we'll be talking about how to pursue spiritual growth actively. Now the key word here is actively. Yes, as Christians and as Catholics, we want to try as much as possible to continue to grow spiritually. But how exactly do we do this actively? Now, it's one thing for us to, go to church every Sunday or leave it, or trying to make sure that, because they said let's go to church, we keep it as that, having to keep God as an afterthought or something you do just on Sundays. But for us to actually make heaven, we have to try as much as possible to pursue this spiritual growth. And on today's episode, I'll be sharing with you tips on how to do this. So the first is to truly participate in the holy sacrifice at Mass. I think sometimes because we've gotten so used to, every Mass there's the celebration of the Holy Eucharist, we tend to overlook the significance of this sacrament. So it's very, very important for us to actually actively participate and not just be there physically. 2, we need to take advantage of confession. Yes, the sacrament of reconciliation is very, very key. As I've said over and over again, I think it really helps you when you have like let's say standard time or period of time that you'd love to go for confessions, whether it's every month, every 2 weeks. It really helps you to, keep up with that spiritual growth. 3rd is to learn to love our Blessed Mother. Now we know this, and we've seen even in the gospel that we meet Jesus through the Blessed Mother. We pray through her, even and the rosary we know, for those of you who have personal experiences like I do anyway, the power of the rosary and other prayers through the Blessed Mother Mary. So another point is to develop a life of prayer. On the previous episode of KYF, we talked about how to develop a very strong prayerful life. We suggested having a prayer body, constantly reading the scriptures, and all sort of tips. You can go back to our previous episodes to watch that. Another point is to encounter Christ in the scriptures. I think it really helps a lot when you actually take time to meditate on the Bibles. I mean, even if you attend Mass every day, it's actually important that you try to meditate on the actual words of the scriptures and the message for the day. And finally, you need to improve your relationship with others. Now, it's key that you have, it's very important that we have a relationship with God. But it doesn't make sense when you don't translate that to your next door neighbor, to the stranger you meet in the bus, in the train, wherever it is. It's very, very important that as much as we can, we try as much as possible to be kind to others, whether or not they deserve it. And finally, start small. I think I've said this a lot, that it's not just about setting, you set big tasks and then you're able to follow up on it. So it's very, very important that you start small and keep up, and from there you continue to grow and grow. So that's it for today, guys. You can share with us other tips that you have on how to improve your spiritual growth. And please continue to like and subscribe to our channel at Dominican Media Presents on YouTube. And until I come your way next time, be bold and be Catholic.